Record of Ragnarok is one of the best performing anime ever released on Netflix, a manga that has been doing incredibly well sales wise for years. So today I have a special video for you. One where we talk about future anime seasons, the current manga including Round 11, Loki vs Simo, alongside all the insanity about Odin and much more you do not want to miss out on. We have a Record of Ragnarok Yap session today. I'm joined by Bill and Michael. Feel free to introduce yourselves.
You first, my guy.
Right on. Hey, I'm Michael Allen Schneider. I'm an actor and voiceover director and adapter sometimes for scripts in the anime, video game, all that kind of fun world. I'm most well known as the voice of Terry Bogard in Fatal Fury and Street Fighter 6 now. Also, Zerk in Pokemon Horizons and a bunch of cool Pokemon like Clearly and Low Kicks. But today I'll be mostly talking about that I was a voiceover director for season 2 of Record of Ragnarok.
Oh man,
it was an absolute blast.
Let's go.
Nice.
And I'm Bill Butts. I voice Odin in Record of Ragnarok. Record of Ragnarok. I'm also Captain Jack in One Piece. Rudra in Street Fighter 6. Let me see here. We got Cyberpunk Edge Runners. This time I get reincarnated as a slime. Tech and I'm ogre. Blah blah blah. I play all the demons and daddies in shows you watch and video games you play. And Odin is definitely among the daddies. So, yep. Here I am.
Good to hear.
And happy to be here.
All right. So, Record of Ragnarok Season 2, the voice actor, director.
Oh, man.
How did that experience go?
The whole experience? It was
briefly.
Yeah, I mean, it just we got started. Same as always, really. They were like, "Hey, you want to do this show?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to do this show." I was lucky that the director of season 1 happened to be busy on another big old thing, so I was able to sneak on in there and got to jump in on just like the coolest story ever, right? I mean, it went the way they do. Although I would say, like, it was really fun to have a show where it was just like, if I ever had a question about what I should do, I just said to myself, what's the most awesome thing I can do? And then that's what we did. Is it awesome was the question. And it was a very fun guiding principle for the show, for sure.
Was it part 1 and 2 of season 2?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the entire Jack the Ripper versus Hercules, Shiva versus Raiden, and Buddha versus others.
Yeah.
Nice. So Odin boy.
That's me.
Haven't had a few scenes so far in the anime.
Yeah.
Particularly the most recent at the end, that Beelzebub interaction.
My ambition.
Much more hopefully coming in the future if we get more seasons.
Yes, sir.
Odin, very important character.
He's like everything Shang Tsung wishes he could be.
Hell yeah.
Just a broad question.
Sure.
Before you actually started working on Ragnarok, did you have any prior knowledge on the series?
On Record of Ragnarok, actually, I did not. It was wild. Even the when auditions went out, everything was under a code name, except for like a few things. These are most definitely like deities, right? For a few things, and it was like literally a month later, I get an email from my agent going like, "Hey, congratulations, you're Odin in this project called Record of Ragnarok." I was like, "What the hell? What is Record of Ragnarok?" And then I looked it up, like, this is the dopest shit ever. So I went full bar into it and was like just current constantly, and it came out. I was like, all right, cool, we're gonna record for it, and I was ready. So the second I found out it was pretty much like the gods versus humanity and using like Valkyries as weapons, you can't get cooler than that. I was 100% in.
Yeah. So you didn't even decide yourself to be Odin, you were pretty much selected or given the option.
We'll call it closer to given the options. Like, you read for characters and they give you like a description and sometimes a fake name. So like for that there, read for it, and then they found out, yeah, by the way, so who you read for was Odin, and there's the thing, like, cool. Here I am as Odin. And when it comes to voiceover, that's actually kind of how it goes. Most of the time, you have no idea what you're reading for. They'll give you like, here's what they're about, and you try to make whatever is about you to kind of correlate with that and bring your own personal truth to it. You read for it, you submit it, and then you have to forget about it. And then maybe they hit you back up and say, yeah, now you're him or her, depending on, what you kind of go by there. And that's kind of really how it goes.
Yeah, if only we got to choose.
Yeah, right.
I'd like to be Nathan Drake. Yeah.
I'd like to be President Obama. Oh, wait, that's Baki, and I am him.
Nailed it.
That's another story.
Well, I joined at season 2, so my knowledge was season 1, which I watched and liked. So I was like, oh hell yeah, let's go! I'm into it. And then we're very pleasantly surprised that like they jacked up the animation budget quite a bit.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Yeah,
thankfully.
Yeah, yeah. The shaky slideshow was a little funny.
They were doing their best,
but it was still awesome, which is the funny thing. I was like, why am I loving this? Hell yeah, let's go.
Right. Watching Thor fight and realizing I need to go to the gym. Takes off the gloves. Oh, come on, man.
Some, what's it called, additional insight. So Record of Ragnarok, before it became an anime, it was performing quite well, like manga sale-wise in Japan. Like a lot of the early volumes were like top 10 throughout the year. And then I expected it to get an anime at some point because I was already covering the series since like, I think 2019, 2020, when I first got into it.
Nice.
Then it ended up being on Netflix, which prior to that, I had already been making Baki and Kangen videos, which also happened to be on Netflix. So just a third.
My man.
Hell yeah.
Next question. Don't know if you can answer anything regarding this, but any insight about upcoming seasons?
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Not a clue. Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
It seemed to be doing well on Netflix, so I don't see why they wouldn't. Yeah. It's like, this was successful. Forget about it. Nah, they'd be fools not to.
Yeah, I'm optimistic.
Yeah, there's more than enough manga content for 2 more seasons at the very least. We're starting, for reference, round 11 this year.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if they continue the same pace, multiple seasons.
I just wanted to get to Tesla, man. That is going to be so fun to see. I'm so excited. I just want him and his mech.
It's got like a Gundam. I want the Tesla fight, and I definitely want. We're gonna pause here for potential spoilers too much down the road. I would love to see even a remote flashback of like OG Odin when he was 100% like unashamedly him. I want to see that.
Yeah.
Give me one flashback episode. That's all.
We love flashbacks.
Girl.
I mean,
anime, come on.
The importance of Odin as a character, there's going to be a lot more coming. So a lot of work, I guess.
Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Right. Sounds fun to me.
That's the funny part, how you weren't even told it was Odin you were trying out for, and you just got potentially the main villain of the series.
Yeah. Golly, it's like, if everything goes through, like I have like so many theories and thoughts there, which I'll share if you would like.
You go for it.
Golly damn, like there's a part of me that thinks, okay, is Siegfried really gonna be like his weapon at all? Or maybe it's gonna be some weird kind of dumb thing where Odin's going to be able to get his godly powers really wants. He's going to become the dragon. Of course, Siegfried's going to slay the dragon. He's going to be the actual protagonist out there. Like, was that going to be what happened? I don't know. But these are like my thoughts. What do you got?
So recently we were told that Siegfried is more so the vessel to complete Odin's entire plan, which is resurrecting the other primordial gods.
Yeah.
And then also pretty much destroying humanity and the lesser gods. So pretty much solidifying Odin as the main villain
Oh no.
from the
Good.
gods' perspective, humanity, and the Valkyries.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I mean, I would like the twist ending, the gods winning, you know. That would be something, but doubtful.
Fun. Pretty
Listen,
fun.
I don't know. Maybe that'd be kind of fun though, where it's gonna be like not the usual bit where it's like, and then humanity do the power of free will won. It's like, no,
Yeah.
these ancient entities that are forever years old. Nah, it's a wrap. It's a
Yeah.
wrap. Oh,
It's
tell
like,
you
yeah, that would be quite the ending.
what. And nobody lived happily ever after.
Mm.
The end.
Humanity was destroyed.
Right. Womp womp.
I mean, you as Odin would have a good time.
And he would maniacally laugh the entire time. Oh, actually, can I ask you a dumb fun question?
Go for it.
Who on Baki would you want to see fight for the humans?
I mean, I would have to go with you, Dro, for, you know,
Yeah.
obvious reasons. Just to see some aura clashes, him shit talking the gods.
You show us. I would love to see Jack do something. God,
Jack would be cool.
His small group an endless supply of steroids. That'd be.
Zero drawbacks, unlimited dosage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just keeps eating.
Be like a Bane type suit,
Oh my god. See?
constantly injecting.
Take notes, writers. You got gold right here.
Yeah. Go,
right
go,
here.
go.
Legally distinct Bane.
Um,
Get Terry in there while you're at it. Why not? He could fight for the humans.
Yeah, yo, Street Fighter in there. Let's go.
Yeah, Jeff style, baby.
anything could happen. Netflix just needs to, you know, take these ideas. They got the money.
Right. Right?
Yeah.
We're only offering them more.
I mean, they did at the Baki vs. Kanginashira crossover movie. So anything can happen at this point.
Right?
It's true.
That wasn't anything. That was stemmed from a crossover chapter released for the Baki manga's anniversary, which evolved into a whole movie.
Awesome.
Listen, nobody's mad at it. Nobody's mad at it. These are the things we want to see.
They did release at some point the Netflix account a like image of Adam from Ragnarok and Baki just together on one page.
Ooh.
So who knows? That exists officially.
Huh.
Adam fan.
Nah. I love me some Bach. He's got plot armor for days, but Adam would smoke him in a heartbeat. Okay, with his eyes. With his eyes.
Yeah. Eyes of the Law just a little bit overpowered.
Yeah. He has a really strong muscular back, and his demon will makes him a little stronger. Yeah, this guy punches faster than time, so
I mean, it depends. If the Baki narrator comes along,
Okay,
joins them,
Yeah.
then it's over. Like the glaze will be unmatched.
Yeah. Oh my god. People try to like ask me, hey, but can you describe Baki? I'm like, Baki Hama was so strong. That's the anime right there. Right there.
Quick plot synopsis.
Yeah. Here's 30 minutes of glazing. Now this guy's gonna turn himself into a giant ball, eat this man like Pac-Man, then go through a wall. It happened, everyone.
Oh my god.
For a just like voice acting question.
Yeah.
So, how like earlier do you get the like Japanese version to create the dub before it's like released? Like how much time do you usually get?
Quite a bit usually. I'm trying to remember. This was a simul release, right?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think it was out. Yeah. Yeah. So a couple months usually.
Couple months.
It really depends on the project. Because
Yeah.
there could be things where it's like, you have months It could have been like One Piece. You had like 6 months in advance, or good things like we were recording My Hero Academia. Uh, they would get it. I recorded for a character named Slide and Go on Tuesday. It was live and it finished, edited, done, and airing that Saturday. So I was like, okay. But for Netflix stuff, as Mike was saying, yeah, give us a little time.
Yeah, it really, really depends. Even among projects. I mean, I've done shows for Netflix that we finished recording on Tuesday and it dropped on Thursday.
Woo!
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
pretty intense.
So, and then sometimes simuldubs are always really fast. Sometimes we're doing stuff. Sometimes we're getting updated video after we've already finished an episode because they're like fixing things, and then we have to go back, and sometimes we have to re-record if they changed animation too much. All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, makes sense because Record of Ragnarok has always been the simul dub on the release with all the episodes.
Yeah, but at least that comes out in one big batch. We kind of can finish it, and they can like wait to release it. If things are taking long on whatever end. But like when it's like a weekly simuldub release, it's a whole other ball game. Yeah.
So you would prefer the big batch over the weekly?
Actually, I do prefer it weekly just because it's more hours, more billable hours for everybody. Yeah. But it is more stressful. That's because sometimes you get in a situation like, for instance, with Odin, right? Like where it's like a guy's gonna say like 3 lines like a couple times during the season, and like if we're doing it all in one big batch, that's one session. But if we're having to do it as we're going along, well, we might have to do 2 sessions because we don't know that's coming till later. We have to get it done beforehand before we have it. So yeah, it ends up being more expensive for the studio and more money for all our friends and actors. Yeah.
I like paying my bills.
I love it. Hi, I'm Bills.
So I guess you mentioned before the Tesla fight. So both of you are manga readers.
A little bit. I mostly like look ahead at like synopsis and stuff to make sure like while we're doing the show that like I'm not missing anything that's going to be a big reveal later on. So I kind of skim through some manga, some other stuff if I can find it. But I cannot say I am a fully caught up reader.
Yeah.
I like the manga. Yeah, I do. Oh, right now, the side story really catches my eye. I'm disappointed in Raw right now, but outside of that, really excited to see what we're gonna do with Loki. Right now, is a coming fight here. So I'm like, okay, we have pretty much one of the greatest snipers who ever lived versus a trickster who's got plot for days. So before I was rudely interrupted by you, technology, versus the greatest sniper of all time, Simo. I'm like, I kind of want to see where it goes. Like, God, like a guy who can shapeshift everything like that. Is he going to trick him, or is the guy that been kind of glazing here for ever and a day, even like, here's an image, and in maybe a year or so he'll do something. I want to see the payoff so bad. Then again, it's like, I feel like, who the fans love more, who's they're actually going to kill. It'd be kind of funny to do that. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Who's the sniper you're talking about?
Simo. Simo Heya, I think Finnish, like World War II sniper.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Loki was going to fight Nostradamus. Am I crazy?
A lot of people were predicting that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But little did we know. But yeah, I think, God, like, I really feel like this next season or so is going to be much, much faster to kind of catch up to a few things. But yeah, Simo.
Yeah, so the next season begins with the Huang versus Hades fight, which was set up at the end. That is a decently long fight. In comparison. But then Beelzebub versus Tesla after that is on the shorter end. And then Apollo versus Leonidas is the shortest fight. Next to like Thor and Lubu at the start.
That sounds awesome.
Listen, I have no control over casting whatsoever. But if they don't just send Gerard Butler just the sides, it's just a missed opportunity right there. That's all I'm saying.
We'll see what we can do.
Hey, there's nothing stopping us from asking.
Yeah, honey iced tea. Oh, but seriously, that'd be absolutely amazing.
That'd be super cool.
It's gonna be him or Michael Allen Schneider. One of the two.
Basically, we're the same guy.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
facial hair.
Yeah. Shout out.
Sorry, we're just there yapping. The floor is yours, Weeb.
Yeah.
It was a mysterious one.
So that will make season 3 most likely. They go with the free fight schedule again. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I'd imagine they would. And then a season after that, already building enough content, all of Odin's reveals occur, which could be a whole episode of just Odin.
Yeah.
Maybe
He's
even
actually
2
going to
by
say
this point.
something.
He deserves it.
I'll have 5 lines.
We're doubling it.
Mother of God.
Hey, but that's how you know you're awesome. You do a lot with a little, you know?
Bro, that's the presence alone is amazing. Like sitting there in the garden and like even like the laugh, the animators absolutely just, dude, hats off to that there.
They locked in for all the Odin moments.
Great. It's like every time a guy just gets pissed off and his mere smile just murders an entire forest. Yeah. How do we animate that? Oh, I got you, fam.
Yeah. Been waiting my whole life for this.
Yeah. Oh. Now, let's see though.
And then even after that, so the way round 10 works, the Okita Tsuji versus Susanoo fight, it's a very long fight. Like it lasted pretty much all of last year when it comes to chapters. But there was like cutbacks in between Odin stuff, other characters, and the fight. So it's back and forth a lot. So that could be like, looking at the pacing they do for the anime, like 6-7 episodes already. So, yeah,
Be cool.
a lot of content available
That's it.
with monthly chapters still consistently.
Just the way it intended.
It is a unique approach compared to like many other series like weekly or bi-weekly when it comes to manga. But the authors for Ragnarok just at the start decided 1 a month, maybe sometimes a double chapter, but always once a month consistently since it started.
I kind of appreciate that because like I put the art in Ragnarok really high up there because it's like we'll go with some manga like say Berserk, where it's like, oh cool, it's a little slow, but like each and every like just like chapter is just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous compared to like here's a stick figure and some lines and explosion. They're having a fight. Use your imagination. It's like, oh no. This is like a Tolkien description of a hobbit's foot. Levels how much we're going to the art right over here.
Mira does not play. I'll tell you what.
Something wild about him back during the Golden Age arc, like the 1990s, he was releasing those chapters like bi-weekly and sometimes weekly. I don't know. Like insane art every week, like unmatched.
That guy was an animal.
The man's forearm was the size of Popeye's.
Supple wrists.
Even for like the likes of Baki, which is a still ongoing manga to this day, 30 plus years. Not weekly chapters, just whenever he wants to release a chapter, it comes out. But for many years, it was weekly.
Dude, Baki is literally one of my favorite, just not only animes, but like mangas of all time. Like, I had like a military dad. He'd go off, he'd come back, and like there was like the old show back when he was a redhead. We would actually watch it together. I kid you not. We're like, why is he screaming and trilling? Doesn't matter. It's still dope. So that guy just ripped out the nerve from his eye to his spine, reattached it, It's anime. Don't worry about it. And it was just the greatest thing of all time. It was literally a bonding experience for me and my dad. I kid you not. I love Baki. I do. Have since it just came out.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
And for that series as well, because they just finished the father-son fight. That, when it comes to the manga content, finished in 2012. So there's 13 years of Baki manga content yet to be animated.
Yep.
And still ongoing. Like, we got a chapter like 4 days ago.
Well,
So-
time to get caught up.
Like 6, 7 more seasons potentially.
Bro.
There's like over 10 side manga in the universe as well. Like wild potential.
I just love the fact that like after the father-son fight, they're like, okay, listen, we've been doing this since y'all had kids. We can focus on other characters. A lot of manga don't really do. It's just like the last like almost like year or two has been like, let's focus on his little the hush hush baby Jack for a little bit here. You know what? This is a guy. What's his martial art? He bites good. Oh, okay. Happened. Well, he made out with a Neanderthal, and that was manly. What? Yeah. Now he's pretty much a cyborg now. His teeth look like every '90s rapper. I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. So I'm kind of enjoying that. And Pickle. Oh my god. Poor
Legendary.
legend. Hats off to Pickle, but that's legendary.
Bro is speaking now.
No.
Gonna have to cast a voice actor to say one word.
You want to know a fun, literal insider truth?
What's that?
We were recording an anime. It was a big fight scene for Digimon. And it was Ogremon. We were doing this long fight. I had to do like this like 30-second long guttural like battle cry yell. And the director walks in and goes, holy shit. I went, yeah. By the way, if Pickle is available, I would love to reconsider it for him. I literally said it. He goes, we'll circle back to that. And we started talking, and like a year passes, and the same studio worked on like Baki. And he goes like, hey Bill, some questionable scenes with Pickle that were kind of glanced over in the manga, so we've been talking with you. Might just stick with the way we have with the J. How's your Obama? Oh, spot on. Great, we'll see you Tuesday. That's literally what happened. So you know what? If a year passes, you know, maybe a few years pass, because we got to go through that Sumo arc and Musashi. But dear world, I will voice Pickle's 3 words just like Odin.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be glorious.
Glorious. Till then, looking at your oh, sweet Christmas.
Yeah.
What's the most recent work you guys have done?
I'm currently working on a Shura season 2, which is
Oh man.
in the middle of coming out right now. We're on like episode 6 at the moment. Yeah, that's what I've been big into lately. And then of course, the Street Fighter came out a couple months ago, and we have Fatal Fury on the horizon. Yeah, that's been my jam. How about
My
you,
man.
Bill?
Well, due to complicated reasons, things I can actually talk about right now, I can tell you the big one I can talk about is Honkai Star Rail. I voiced the host mascot of the game. His name is Albert. He's an owl. Wow, that's a big spoiler right there. Yeah, so we're doing that, and let's see here. Anime wise, it's just came out is on Hulu is Beyblade. I play Rex
really?
Costume. Yeah. Big guy. He's the defeater of the undefeated. Kind of amazing. Yeah. So then you have a talk show owl, Rex, and we got some pretty dope things on the way. The rest they can find on IMDb. I played. It's been a fun
Yeah.
career.
You mentioned
Everything.
a character for One Piece earlier. What
Yes.
character was that?
I voiced Jack the Drought in One Piece.
Ah, so the Jack time is over.
Oh,
Alas.
I said,
Right.
listen, there was like 500 episodes of Jack, and it was beautiful. This man, like, I can describe him as man literally too angry to die.
Seems
That's
like all
pretty
the Jacks be like that.
It'd be like
True.
it'd be like that.
I'm Choco Police in One Piece.
Yes, you are. Yeah, Choco Police.
I'm the sheriff of Chocolate Town. Yeah.
Oh, One Piece, so fun.
Hell yeah.
Could you ever see yourself doing like a main character that's along, say, like a One Piece character, but a different series that's like always every episode, constantly?
I could see it. Now let's have some casting directors see it. Yeah.
It's so weird. It's like a running joke for me. Is I have booked the lead villain more times I can shake a stick at. I have the big monster, you name it. I have never once booked a protagonist. Like one time, like I read for one, I got brought in, I thought I booked it, and ended up like, hey, Bill, actually, we really have to read, but hey, you're gonna play Satan. I'm like, what? So this game called Trails came out, and I play the last boss. Like, well, here we go, right for a protagonist, literally the devil, but it's fine, it's fine. So now it's like, hey, you know what? I accept my fate now. You know, you have your protagonist, and I will voice your antagonist any day.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like neither of us are blessed with the eternal protag voice that some people have managed to just like get to the age of like 50 and they still sound like a little guy. You know, it's like how do they do it? Yeah.
So we're like, but what the young protag voice? I've sounded like this since I was 12. So
Yeah.
I got
Right?
nothing for you.
Some kids sound like that. I don't know. Why does everybody have to be? Oh, geez, all might. Oh, yeah.
Hey, puberty's real, damn it.
It seems like when it comes to like the Japanese compared to the English, a lot of the protagonists in Japan are like voiced by females, like Goku, Luffy, Naruto.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the characters is female voice actors since the start.
True that.
Queens get it.
Hmm.
Get
We
it.
do that for some of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, wait.
Actually, a lot of them, really.
All
a lot
two
of them.
out of those three, we do the same thing. Yeah.
Is there any like specific manga series yet to get an anime that you guys would want to work on?
Ooh.
I really want to be Moro in Dragon Ball Super. This is open information right there. Yeah, we're going back thing. If you've read the manga, he's pretty much Goat Satan. So yeah, that is a literal dream. It has not been animated or anything like that yet. So we're gonna throw it out there to the ether. If they ever bring back Berserk, I would love to read for Zod because he's amazing. What you got, Mike?
I want them to restart Berserk. Yeah. Just from the top, baby. Let's just do it all over. Let's just have some fun. Not that the originals aren't amazing, because they are
fantastic,
like classic, incredible. Just like I want the whole story. You know, like
they brought back Kenshin. May as well.
Yeah, just like let's just get rid of all the CGI stuff.
Oh my god!
Or at least, actually, I think the technology's gotten far enough that like I don't really mind. That they can do it a lot better now than they used to. Like, shit, Shura has great 3D.
Yeah, it does.
Almost every show does now.
Great director too.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. But yeah,
those two series, like Super, at some point getting an anime back, a guarantee, I would imagine. Daima, I believe, is closing soon, like almost over. The current Dragon Ball anime. So, bringing back Super, the Moro arc, what was the one after that? The Granola arc. So
Granola arc.
Granola.
Yeah, man, that was a trip. In my opinion, the Moto arc is just such a giant change. It was just refreshing. What does this guy do? He naturally just drains the life out of you by existing. He's like the energy vampire of vampires. He's ridiculous. He's like he's a terrible thought that pretty much like wiped out everybody, and then you had to steal him away. I'm like, that's amazing to me compared to he's really strong because he can be. He's like, no, this guy he is Dracula, Satan, terrible, and they couldn't kill him. So I'm like, that's great compared to like, this is Frieza for the 38th time. The granola arc is fun. It's really fun because it's more so not giving out spoilers here because I think you guys you probably have read it, Mysterious.
Yeah.
But it's just like, what if one guy had a great wish for the Dragon Ball, another guy said, "Hey, let's screw that guy. I had this wish with these Dragon Balls," and it's just this constant thing of like, yeah, but there's a monkey's paw to it, so it's having to handle that. Plus, remember how horrible the Saiyans were because Goku's the only one that actually wasn't a dick.
Yeah.
Other people have thoughts in the universe, so it goes with like a good repercussion of something that happened like so long ago. It's really good. It's really good. And then there's the superhero one, which is just fun. It's just fun.
And then Black Frieza. Frieza
I,
again, but
I,
Black
I'm saying
Frieza
this,
existing now.
listen, I have jokes for days on that. Is open communication here. Frieza is a fun character. I think Damon Mills is amazing and killing it. But move on. Oh my God. It's just like, I actually trained now. Now I'm black. Okay, hold on. You still can't say it. But nonetheless. it's
we know Frieza's been dropping hard R's his whole life.
yeah.
Are you kidding? He's so racist.
How you drop the hard R in monkey? Now I'm offended twice.
Frieza's racist as hell.
I think that's another reason why I like Granola and Moro and even like bringing back like the new androids was like so cool because it just like wasn't Frieza because like Frieza is still such like a cool concept of like this horrible space tyrant, but it's like the thought of like he actually trained, now he's strong. Like come on, man. The whole point is like working hard and getting strong and work on yourself. And now it's like this guy, he's just got I don't know. That's my thoughts there.
Yeah, it's fair. We had him train previously, like for the first time, caught up all that way, the golden form,
Yeah.
and now he just does the same thing again. But
Yeah. Like we'll use like Yujiro Hanma for example. Like he was 100% him, but he like busted his ass since birth, and it's like took an actual gift to point where like lightning strikes him from the heavens. He's like dick and keeps walking. Actually happened in the manga, but like that I respect. I respect that. But if like Yujiro like did a push up and then can suddenly like go hand to hand with I don't know Musashi, I'm like come on baby, come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
speaking about the lightning scene with Yujiro, that unfortunately was cut from the recent Baki season. It was in the opening though. They showed the moment, but not a like 5 minute scene or anything like that.
Yeah, it's
But something about Record of Ragnarok, a lot of people, like particularly the first season, shit on the animation quite a bit, particularly like the broader anime community. The adaptation, they've covered everything from the manga. There's no cut content. All the flashbacks are covered. There's like
Sure are.
scene changes at times, which recently was for the best.
Yeah.
So in the Shiva and Raiden fight, the manga version had cuts to the Buddha situation in between at different chapters, but for the anime they just made it the Buddha stuff happened, then they focus on the fight,
Yeah.
which kind of fixed the pacing for me when it comes to viewing that.
Yeah, it's harder to get away with jumping all over the place, I feel like, in a real-time format, you know? When you're reading, it's like, oh yeah, I could focus on this, then I can focus on that. But like, if you're just sitting there, you're like, wait, what that? You reach down to eat a crunchy snack, and then you look up, and it's like, who the hell are these people? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think some people don't realize the fact that like not every show just comes out swinging with like this absolute beastly amount of budget. There's got to be like a proving ground. So like Record of Ragnarok having some scenes like it's a photo and description, just like yo, this is what they're doing to pitch the idea, to build the hype, get the budget to get that bigger season 2, season 3, season 4. And even like live action TVs like that too, where it's like, we're gonna do a slow pan here, headshots for days. But all of a sudden it looks better. Like you watch, we'll go with the first Avengers movie. Then watch like Age of Ultron, moving on, it's like, oh, yeah, you had like a shoestring budget and a prayer with Captain America 1 and all that, but oh, now it looks amazing. It's just politics and production, fam.
It was cool to see as well, like we mentioned earlier, Record of Ragnarok performs insanely well on Netflix, regardless of like, not poor animation, but people always compare to the most amazing looking series. Like, it doesn't look like Jujutsu Kaisen, doesn't look like current One Piece, so it's not that good, but it still is getting watched by tons of people, which is probably like just the perk of shows being on Netflix. The casual viewer, it will appear like, oh yeah, what's this?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of shows, kind of get carried by animation, but I don't think that really works as well for casual viewers.
Yeah.
People want to see a cool story, and that's what Record of Ragnarok is. I mean, it's just gods and humans, man. Come on.
Not hard to understand. Hype.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Exactly.
Then people like Buddha, who goes, what if I didn't? I'm fine over there. Ragnarok has story twists like that, which are just fascinating.
Yeah.
It is.
And now, like, currently with the whole Odin plotline, Siegfried, there's a deeper layer being added. Just slow hints throughout.
All I know is I hope it's going to be Odin with these hands rated E for everyone.
I mean,
yeah.
who do you think Odin is going to actually fight in the tournament now?
Everyone.
I mean, probably. But
Probably everyone.
the human fighters remaining, like, if it was to be a one-on-one, if stuff doesn't go too wild, we have Kintoki, Rasputin, who's the only character we don't know what he looks like yet,
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
and Nostradamus.
It's gonna sound a little weird. I would like to see him go up against Sun Wukong. Now, hear me out. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like Sun Wukong, he takes damage, has fights, and he keeps that energy.
Yeah.
After all this time, I would like to see what he can do against somebody that old. That's what I would like to see. Now, my safe answer is he's got to fight Buddha. But yeah, those are my thoughts there. What do you got?
Okay, here's my big prediction. I think humans are going to win the tournament, and then at the end, Odin's like, oh, hell no. And then he has to fight all of the humans at once. Surviving humans, anyway.
Really?
Yeah.
That could be something.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the humans that have survived are injured, like, pretty severely. So
Yeah. They're healing up fast, though.
Odin could pull something off like that.
Yeah. I mean, Jack's already in pretty good shape by the end of season 2.
Hmm.
And he got messed up.
I ain't gonna lie, that might be my favorite fight so far.
I mean, I agree.
Jack the Ripper?
Oh yeah, Jack versus Heracles is
Yeah.
amazing. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That was so fucking cool.
Still to this day, the most unique fight with how it was handled, the strategy going into it, the arena.
It's like, Jack, what a horrible person. And then I was invested in both. Like, I don't know who I want to win because both are actually really kind of cool.
Yeah, right?
It's Hercules right there. It's Hercules, man. You can thank Disney for making me actually care, and then Kevin Sorbo exists. But nonetheless, and then seeing a guy who has the most busted power, I was like, I'm just going to touch this thing, and it's fine. I think that was cool because it was just someone's wit versus strength, which is just so freaking cool to see.
Yeah.
And then, like, Brynhilde, the lead Valkyrie, willing to do anything for the sake of victory, selecting a serial killer as, like, a counter to the most prideful, like, respected god.
Yeah. Actually, this is a good question. You probably know the answer to. Is the Jack Ripper spin-off thing, is that canon? Is that, like, true?
So, for what we
Do
know,
you know?
there's a different artist, but the authors are involved.
Mhm.
Like, they release in the same magazine as the main series or the spin-off. But the only issue is it does like ruin aspects of the main series, Jack the Ripper. So if I spoil it, should I spoil what's revealed?
Hey, it's your YouTube.
I mean, I guess so.
Yeah.
People already know. I've already spoiled it. So the Jack the Ripper we know in the series isn't technically the Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
It's the person who killed the real Jack the Ripper who just took that name. But he is a serial killer. He has done all these things. He just isn't the literal Jack the Ripper.
Oh, so he was actually bad too.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a serial killer. He's bad. Probably much worse than like the theoretical real Jack the Ripper, but he isn't.
He won.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. He won.
Outkillered him. Yeah.
Because chapter 1 opens with like his conversation with Brunhilde, and she's like, "What name do you want?" It's like, "Oh, I'll take Jack the Ripper."
Interesting. Cool.
But still hit just as good.
Yeah. Big time.
And that's what people are hoping for in the current fight, Loki and Simo, which is about to begin, that it's a bit more unique.
Mhm.
Could have like a different type of arena, maybe the tension with a sniper versus
Yeah,
You know,
it's gotta have, right?
the trickster that can transform into who knows how many things, his like close range, medium range weapon.
Right?
gonna
You
be-
gotta like shoot a stick, and it's like, ha, gotcha.
Yeah. So hopefully they cook.
Oh, they will.
That sounds
They
fantastic.
absolutely will.
Hell yeah.
But coming back to the Odin stuff, from the
Sure.
like main fandom's perspective, right now most people are predicting Nostradamus will be the one fighting Odin
Really?
due to his like he was introduced by Brunhilde as humanity's Joker. A similar sense to like Adam, how he was like the ace of humanity, the
Yeah.
one who faced Zeus, the supreme god leader. The Joker faces Odin, the like hidden villain. That's most people's belief. But we also have Rasputin, we know nothing about still. The character I've been waiting for the most.
Yeah, that's gonna be hype.
And then Kintoki, who, for what we know, is friends with Buddha. He's had like an interaction with Odin once, like they stared at each other from afar in one panel. But that was
Lovers at
it.
first sight.
Yeah.
Would
Also
we try to-
Siegfried, like he could fight for all we know.
It'd be funny if Nostradamus fought Odin, killed him, but ended up being Loki.
That was
I knew you were gonna do that.
that would like the biggest twist that could happen. Like we have a whole fight,
Yeah.
and then it was just Loki the entire time. Like the biggest bait.
I would love to see it. I would love to see that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
So, I have a fun question.
Go for it.
Mysterious Weeb. What birthed that?
Well, my channel's name at first was like I think AniTuber Ranks, because I was ranking anime at first when I made the channel. So like anime YouTuber combined, AniTuber Ranks. But there were a lot of other channels that had AniTuber in their name, because I had like no subscribers, so the competition wise there was a lot. So I'm like, let me like random generate names and like something with the prompt as like anime related. And it came up with like something Weeb. I'm like, I don't show my face at that point, or I still don't, but I didn't show any camera. I'm like, okay, Mysterious Weeb.
Nailed it.
And then here I am now.
And here we are.
Look at us. Look at us. Who'd have thought?
Slightly less mysterious, but you know, still keeping it up.
No, we
So to speak.
know.
Oh yeah.
Soon we'll get the hair reveal.
2026.
Let's go.
Maybe.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Big reveal. Put it on the calendar.
And then 2027, maybe the glasses come off.
Mother
No,
of God.
never.
I'd have to change the name. That's like low-key a main reason I'm keeping it like this, because the name's Mysterious Weeb, so I have to keep it at least somewhat mysterious.
It's fun.
I'm too deep now.
He's in too deep.
Just when I thought I was out, they
Yeah,
pull me back in.
Because I get like comments frequently. It's like, oh, you're only wearing a hat and glasses. Just take it off now. Like, no. If I take it off, it ruins the channel name. I have to change it to just Weeb, but that ain't
Take
good.
it off, but put on like a shinobi mask.
Do some like Kakashi trickery.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
it'd be
just keep
amazing.
flipping stuff around. Yeah.
It's like under the hat was another hat.
I got like smaller glasses covering my eyes still
Oh,
underneath.
no, even better, bigger glasses that we didn't notice.
Dude, that was still my favorite thing in in Naruto was like trying to like desperately see Kakashi's face.
Yeah.
Takes off mask and then boom, it's another one. Like, oh come on,
Come on.
Truly goated.
Goated.
So we've got 6 more minutes remaining.
Sure.
Any
Floor is
final
yours.
thoughts about the future of Record of Ragnarok?
I just hope it keeps going. I'm excited. I hope we get to work on season 3. Can't wait.
So you would be open to do season 3 as the voice actor director?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'd be dying to.
Would you be Bill up to voicing other characters?
Listen. I will happily voice Odin for as long as they'll have me. If they want me to voice other characters who have maybe 3 lines a season, I am not difficult to get a hold of, and I have range. Outside of that, I only ask for one more thing. Give us a video game. It's right there.
Yeah.
Even for something like Baki, like a fighting game akin to Tekken, Street Fighter,
Oh my
that would
God.
go beyond hard.
Easy.
Mm.
Oh.
That would be really good stuff.
You
Like,
have to add, the tech, like destructible backgrounds and everything. Oh my God. Father son
Right.
fight, throw them out of a window, fall through the bottom, fight in the streets.
and then you can just add DLC, add like true Kangen characters. That entire
Yes.
fandom will be like buying the game on the spot.
Listen,
Yes.
listen. I'm Ogre in Tekken. I'm still saying, make a Baki game.
Making a Shura game while we're at it. Oh my gosh.
Right.
So many badass characters.
There also could be, because the Record of Ragnarok spin-off series. So there's the Lubu one, which is complete. The Jack the Ripper, which is ongoing. And then the most recent Apocalypse of the Gods, which is where Wukong exists. The tournament prior to the current tournament between gods, where they're fighting for a spot. That
Oh,
could
that's cool.
introduce...
It's pretty cool.
That could be multiple seasons on its own. We're only on the second fight, but I mean, whoever works out that stuff, there's a fandom.
We have a
Just
director
Just
right
put
here with experience.
Wukong on like the cover, and people will be like pulling up.
People
Done.
love Wukong.
He's Goku. It's just perfect.
It's true. Killer.
My man.
Well, thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for having
Absolutely,
us.
It's a pleasure.
Cool experience. Let everyone know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah,
Mark?
I'm Quad Bonus on just about everything. QUAD bonus. And that's where you can find me. If you need to. I don't know why, but yeah, that's it. That's all for me. What about you, Bill?
You can find me as Billdozer777 on what was formerly known as Twitter. Billdozer77 on the thing I actually use called Instagram. And more importantly, every single one of you absolutely needs to subscribe to Mysterious Weeb.
Hey.
Or I will
Yeah.
find you.
Smash that button or I'll smash your skull.
You gotta listen to that, boys.